Another day, another round of thunderstorms in Rapid City, the Black Hills area, western South Dakota, though they don't appear to be as strong as yesterday's big hailers. It'll be a quiet evening here in Sioux Falls, a low of 64, 58 in Aberdeen, 63, some sprinkles in Pierre. At Rapid City, more thunderstorms this evening at 56. Some of those thunderstorms may hug the Nebraska border, coming down toward Yankton during the overnight hours. Then tomorrow during the day, Sioux Falls, partly cloudy, just a few sprinkles, no drought-busting rain, high of 86. Pierre, partly cloudy, Aberdeen, 85, and Pierre, 86 degrees, a chance of some more sprinkles. At Rapid City, another day where we could see some thunderstorms. We're going to have your holiday weekend forecast, including a big warm-up starting on Sunday in just a few minutes. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
We talk with a group in South Dakota who has been addressing the issue of missing and murdered Indigenous people for years about the help coming from the federal government.
Plus, what comes next after the Supreme Court struck down affirmative action in college admissions?
And later, several kids are taking a trip around the world through a cooking class. We'll look at what they've made coming up. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. The U.S. Department of Justice announced this week that a new program has been started to further combat the issue of missing and murdered Indigenous people in the country. The outreach program will send 10 MMIP attorneys and coordinators to 5 regions to help with prevention. Now, one of those regions is South Dakota.
The Red Ribbon Skirt Society in Rapid City has been working on the MMIP epidemic since 2016. Its goal is to educate others while also supporting the families who have lost loved ones. Founder Lily Mendoza says that there is hope in seeing a federal program being created.
You know, these discussions have been happening for many, many years. And so we've been waiting for the plan, the initiative to come down, you know, to the states and into communities. So it's taken a while.
Coming up tonight on KELOLAND News at 5, hear what Mendoza hopes to see from the federal outreach program when they come to South Dakota.
There is now a fund set up to help the people in Spearfish impacted by recent flash flooding. You can make a donation to the Spearfish Flood Relief 2023 Fund through the Spearfish Community Foundation. And you can also check to SD Community. You can write a check to SD Community Foundation and then mail it to the Spearfish Community Foundation. And you can also drop off donations at Spearfish City Hall.
Well, much of the U.S. can expect a hot and smoky summer for the next few months. The more than 200 wildfires burning across Canada aren't showing any signs of stopping, while the weather patterns responsible for the heat look like they're sticking around for a while. Both high heat and smoky conditions can put a lot of stress on your body. The seasonal forecast for the rest of the summer in Canada is for hot and mostly dry weather, which isn't good for dousing fires, of course.
Well, certainly sunny and hot around here today.
Yeah, the heat wave is back, Megan.
Yes, it is, Don and Kelly. Right now we have sunshine and 92 degrees here in Sioux Falls. Just a very light north wind at about 9 miles an hour. But it is a different story across the state. 68 degrees in Rapid City, where we are watching rain and thunderstorms over the Black Hills. West winds are at 10 miles an hour. If we take a look at KELOLAND Live Doppler radar, there are those thunderstorms over the Black Hills. Nothing is severe for us this afternoon. These are strong thunderstorms, though, producing heavy rain, lots of lightning, and could be producing nickel-sized hail as well. For this afternoon into this evening, we do have a marginal risk of severe weather in that area in green in southwestern South Dakota. That does include Rapid City. Our main threats are going to be hail, strong winds, and heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding. Right now, though, 90 in Yankton, 88 in Aberdeen, 88 also in Pierre, 64 degrees in Custer. For tonight, we'll watch those storms as they move off the Black Hills along the Nebraska border, trying to clip Yankton tonight. Otherwise, partly cloudy, 64 in Sioux Falls, 58 in Aberdeen, 63 in Pierre, and 56 in Rapid City. For your day tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. We could see a few sprinkles in Sioux Falls, 86, 85 in Aberdeen, 86 in Pierre with a chance of rain showers, and 78 in Rapid City with another round of afternoon thunderstorms on the way. We'll take a closer look at the timing of these storms, plus your 4th of July weekend in just a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Megan. The Biden administration is mapping out a new game plan to combat upcoming changes to college admission.
KELOLAND News Washington, D.C. correspondent Raquel Martin spoke with the Education Secretary following today's decision on affirmative action.
We're going to fight for you.
U.S. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona is vowing to take action. After Thursday, the Supreme Court broke with decades of precedent and gutted race-based affirmative action at universities.
We're making it very clear that it's not going to be the last word.
The White House is directing his agency to find other methods to promote diversity on college campuses. Cardona says he's working with university presidents to encourage diversity in areas like recruitment.
We learn by sharing best practices with one another. We also do better by knowing what this SCOTUS decision says and what it doesn't say.
While the 6-3 decision bars colleges from factoring race into admission decisions, it does not block students from writing about their race or background in admission essays. Some legal scholars expect the court's decision to only impact admissions at elite universities.
People forget that the vast majority of colleges and universities in this country accept the vast majority of their applicants.
Still, Frederick Lawrence with Georgetown University says challenges lie ahead.
If they don't have the wherewithal to have enough application readers to read every single file and really go through them and write memos on all of them, they're not going to be able to do that.
As universities adjust, Lawrence anticipates new lawsuits. The Department of Education says it's deploying additional resources in the next 45 days to help universities adapt. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
The stress at U.S. airports is easing thanks to a break in the weather. But travelers are still seeing large numbers of flight delays and cancellations. United Airlines is struggling more than others. The CEO of United blames a shortage of air traffic controllers, especially in the New York City area. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg concedes that there is a shortage of controllers, but he says United has some internal issues that aren't happening at other airlines.
A woman in Iowa who lost her home in 2001 due to a tornado is now a millionaire. Tammy Gordy won the Iowa Lottery's $2 million Powerball prize. Gordy and her husband lived in southeastern Iowa in 2001 when the community was hit by a tornado. The Gordys lost their home. Tammy told the Iowa Lottery she plans to use her winnings to finish building their new home.
All right.